Your ex shows up at your door and says, "I'm ready to give us another chance." How do you respond?
I thought we had you cremated. Ha ha ha, got him.
For real though. My ex passed away after we divorced and was, in fact, cremated. So I'd be calling Ghostbusters, I guess.
You're 15 years late. Would you like to meet my wife and kids?
I'm going to let my wife deal with this, then retreat to a safe distance.
New door, who dis?
I would also say this because who dis was a running gag in our relationship. I'd also been impressed because they would have flown for 2 days and spent at least $4,000 to see me.
Fool me 25 times. That's on me.
Laugh at them and shut the door.
Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
Deduct me, it's been 25 years. How the heck do you know where I live?
Google yourself. I bet you find your address. Asterisk, this was just a joke, but people are commenting that they can't be found. US focused online stalking below. Sorry other countries. Y'all, if someone knows your name and one of these other things, they can find you online. Any relatives' first names. Any state you've lived in ever. The last phone number you had. Your age. Your high school. Your college. Voter registration. Occupation. Plus things you're not. A dentist. A porn star. A famous actor. A 75-year-old lady that lives in Alaska. Plus more I'm not thinking of. If someone is so inclined, they can find out a lot more about you than you realize. I have no safety tips for this except one. If I had each name of the users below who are saying they can't be found, with the one other piece of info given in the comment, I could find you. And I'm not what you would call tech literate. I can barely work a printer, but by process of elimination and very little concrete evidence, I can find you. Take this as creepy as possible. Like, I won't personally search for you, but someone who knows you, knew you, has 2 pieces of relatively benign info on you, can find you.
How exactly did you escape hell?
Last ex? Heck no, we not getting back together. First ex? Probably.
Against my better judgment, I'd probably give it another shot, and then in about 6 months she'd break up with me for the same reason as last time.
Considering that my ex-GF ran me over last night trying to drift my car, I think it's safe to say that I won't be taking her back ever.
I'm calling the cops. This is breaking your restraining order.
Geez, Mom, you drove all the way from Arkansas to Idaho to tell me that?
How'd you open the door with 2 broken arms?
Sweet, sweet home Alabama.
I'm so pathetic, I'll probably propose her in next 5 minutes.
Weaken the boom boom cow if you like, but you'll have to go afterwards. I got church in the morning.
I've dreamt about this day for 2.5 years.
It hurts to read this. When will the pain ever be at ease?
It was 3 years before I was okay after losing my ex. I promise you it doesn't last forever.
I fondly look back at all the comparably sweet drunk calls from my ex. He broke up and took years to get over me. If he came knocking, I would know he had to have had a mental breakdown.
Like I told you last week, it's never gonna happen. You need to move on from me. You can't put spoiled milk back in the fridge and make it good again. Goodbye, and shuts the door and locks it.
I'm still traumatized all these years later, no.
Same here. It's so deep that I've never been in another relationship since my last one, which was nearly 11 years ago.
When we broke up, I told her what the cost would be to have me back. So if she was sober, continued therapy, and was accountable to her mental health, I'd probably take her back. Going on 4 years of being single after losing her. Still the best friend and partner I ever had. Except for the end part.
Letting go of someone you adore is a great act of love for them.